lives of everyone in the small town of Uvalde.
There's not a dead body.
19 students and 2 teachers murdered at Robb Elementary.
All those babies were scared for their lives.
The images inside rooms 111 and 112 will forever haunt those who experienced it firsthand.
He shot my friend that was next to me, and I thought he was going to come back to the room, so I grabbed the blood and I put it all over me.
The pain felt across the country.
It's something that just didn't hit in Uvalde. Everybody felt the wrath of this.
Refusing to be ignored, families continue fighting for change.
I will always honor her, but I will always fight for her till my last breath. I will always do whatever I can to protect other kids because I don't want parents to go through what we're going through.
Demanding answers and holding lawmakers accountable.
Well, I'm a gun owner myself.
EA Sports coverage in the NFL brings us to South
1 year later, we are digging deeper into the Robb Elementary shooting, where things stand now, what the community is doing to make their voices heard.
Good evening, and thank you for tuning into Uvalde Moving Forward, our in-depth look into where things stand a year after the Uvalde massacre. I'm Simone Dion.
Hi, Walt McAvorsky. We're live in Uvalde in front of Robb Elementary School, the site of the shooting 1 year ago today. It took 21 lives, 19 children, 2 teachers. Of course, the campus is closed now. A memorial for the victims now stands at the school, which is set to be demolished.
As you can imagine, so much has happened since that horrific day. So many of us wondering how the families in this small community can possibly begin to move forward.
You were here on day 1 through the chaos. We've been covering this story since day 1, trying to tell the stories of the victims with dignity and trying to make sure city, county, and state leaders are held accountable. There are so many questions that need to be answered here. Tonight we have live team coverage for you throughout the city of Uvalde on how the city is getting through so much heartbreak.
Jordan Elder is kicking off our team coverage with how the city of Uvalde is honoring the 19 children and 2 teachers who died a year ago today.
We've met people who have come from all over the nation today to honor the lives lost in Uvalde a year ago. Throughout all the celebrations, some of the locals tell us that the grief is still heavy and they're still trying to process what happened.
Butterfly releases symbolize beginnings, but the pain in Uvalde is still prominent a year after 19 children and 2 teachers were killed inside Robb Elementary, especially for those with personal ties.
I knew 2 of them. One of them was very close to us. She'll never experience quinceañera. She'll never experience graduating from high school.
Ronald Garza grew up in Uvalde. He says it was typical hearing bell after bell after bell honoring the 21 victims.
Lives were shed.
Monica Hamer and her team of therapists and counselors have been working with community members here for the last year.
They still need help, and they need all kinds of help.
The lives of the 21 victims were honored across Texas today. Governor Greg Abbott ordering all Texas flags at half-staff. And though Hamer says today's memorials were a step toward healing, she says there's still a long way to go.
Just because this is the 1-year mark doesn't mean that the grieving process is over. And there's so much that needs to be healed and repaired.
There will be church services held across the city tonight in honor of the lives lost, as well as a candlelight vigil later on. Reporting in Uvalde, I'm Jordan Elder.
Right now, a prayer vigil is wrapping up at the Uvalde County Fairplex, the vigil for Uvalde residents only. So they remember this day in peace. The Uvalde Ministerial Alliance organized it as an opportunity for the community to comfort and strengthen each other.
Today is a day many of the families, as you can imagine, have been dreading deeply.
Some of the survivors decided to leave, especially the survivors of room 112, but the rest of the families of the 21 victims, decided to stay here and band together.
Amanda Henderson is joining us live with how they're leaning into one another to get past this painful anniversary.
Simone, they're really just coming together as an extended family, as we've heard them say so many times. Tonight, we had the incredible honor of being invited to a private dinner. They wanted some of us to be there who have been there with them from day 1, and the actually gave us wristbands with their children's names on it, some even of the survivors from Classroom 112. And this has just been such an extended family for them. They have really been leaning on each other in this emotional, tragic, difficult day, but it was good to see some smiles from some of the families inside when they saw some of their family walk in and be there to support them. And, you know, we have been so honored to get to tell these stories, and to know them is to love them, and to love them is to learn about their loved ones. The 21+1 Angels were honored tonight inside of the Civic Center in that dinner, and they actually had a beautiful picture with all of the 21 victims who were dressed in robes. They looked like angels, because that's what they are to this community and to their families. They are the angels that watch over them every single day. And we're going to have much more here in a half hour from those families. Reporting in Uvalde, I'm Amanda Henderson.
Since this tragedy happened, we've been committed to holding leaders accountable at every level. Still, there are some few loose ends remaining on this investigation and how law enforcement responded that day.
From the Texas Department of Public Safety to the school police department, all the way to the city of Uvalde police, most judgments have been rendered, punishments handed out.
As Robert Price explained, some people are still pushing back, still fighting those decisions.
77 minutes. That's how long more than 300 law enforcement officers waited before breaching the classroom door at Robb Elementary to confront the gunman. Soon after, Uvalde's mayor made one thing clear.
Everybody that day has to be accountable for their actions.
In August, the school district fired its police chief, Pete Arredondo.
I'm just glad that everything's starting to come to light.
In October, it suspended its entire police force.
There's compelling evidence that the law enforcement response to the attack at Robb Elementary was an abject failure.
The Texas Department of Public Safety investigated the actions of 7 of its officers. The agency fired 1 sergeant and is attempting to fire a ranger. 1 trooper resigned before getting fired, and 4 others were cleared. In February, DPS announced its internal investigation was complete, and no other officers would face additional discipline.
There's no way you can justify what that system looks like today.
Also in February, we learned the independent review into the school district police department is no longer happening. The district saying the review is no longer needed since 4 other investigations were complete. Reports from the Department of Justice, the Texas School Police Chiefs Association, and a Texas House Committee, which found the department failed in using its active shooter plan.
As of now, we're still working on this active investigation.
Meantime, the school district is fighting former Chief Arredondo after he successfully appealed his less than honorable discharge designation. A similar battle still ongoing between the city of Uvalde and former Lieutenant Mariano Vargas. Vargas served as acting chief for Uvalde Police on the day of the shooting and chose to retire back in December, the same week the city planned to fire him. He too appealed his less than honorable discharge status. The city says a hearing is set for this July. Robert Price reporting.
Since the shooting happened at Robb Elementary School, Uvalde city leaders have made one thing very clear.
I hope we can learn from this, and we hope it never happens anywhere ever again.
But 1 year later, communication between government agencies is still strained. The Texas Department of Public Safety's initial report on the shooting has been sent to the Uvalde County District Attorney, Christina Mitchell.
Now, Mitchell has largely kept quiet on this investigation.
There's no response. No response. No response. There's no response.
And so has Uvalde County Sheriff Ruben Nolasco.
Let's do this way.
Investigation that's going on.
The city of Uvalde is currently in a legal battle with Busby's office. They want to see documents from the investigation to make decisions about their own police department. The DA asked a court to dismiss the lawsuit. Uvalde Mayor Don McLaughlin says he knows Busby has a job to do.
But at the same token, she represents this community and these citizens, and they deserve the right to know what's going on. We all do.
On this 1 year anniversary of what happened at Robb Elementary, Uvalde Mayor Don McLaughlin joined us for an exclusive interview. Here's what he had to say about what happened that day and how your journey, part of your path as a leader in this city. When you think of what happened at Uvalde, I mean, is there something that keeps you up at night or something that you would share with our...
Well, I mean, we missed something somewhere. As a city, as a school district, as a community, that this young man fell through the cracks. And, you know, I'm sorry, but I can't visualize it any way other than that. But to do what he did to these young kids over there, he had problems, and we missed it, whether in the school district coming up or through the city. But we're only as good as the information we get. And we come to find out afterwards that we hear that this guy was on chat rooms, on social media, talking about things like this, but nobody, we never knew. We didn't know. So we made a mistake, and that's one of the things that I would like to see, that we start looking for these kids that are pushed out or bullied or whatever, and reach out to them, let them know that people do care about them.
Do you think in terms of getting to healing, do you think forgiveness can only come through accountability?
Most definitely. Until we get that, I mean, these families, they're not going to be able to turn the page in their life until they have some answers of what transpired that day. And they don't have that. And we don't have that. I don't have anything to hide. I've said from day one, we're all big boys here. Mistakes were made that day, and we're going to have to take our lumps. I don't care who you are, whether it's the city, the county, the Border Patrol, the DPS, the Rangers. You had Homeland Security there. You had U.S. Marshals there. You had FBI agents there. We're all going to have to be accountable for our actions that day. And I don't know why we don't lay the cards on the table and just, you know, it's a tragedy that happened that day, and all this secrecy is not going to make it go away.
You can really get a feel for when we spoke with the mayor. He was very open about his frustrations with the state of the investigations and such, but he was candid. He said he didn't believe criminal charges should come down because he didn't think there was criminal intent with the officers. So that was a major piece of this.
This is his community, and his heart goes out to everyone here. But the problem so many people are frustrated with, he said it, it's secrecy. He still doesn't get the answers that he deserves and needs, and this community still deserves and needs. So that's the key thing, getting the answers. Our live coverage continues now. This is a live look from our chopper of the Uvalde Park Amphitheater, where the families of the victims have identified this is the place they want to grieve together with their community, with visitors from around the world to gather and pray and light candles in the memory of their loved ones tonight.
I feel like it just happened yesterday, and I feel like nothing's been done. There's no time to wait, you know.
A teacher who survived the Robb Elementary mass shooting, pushing for a solution to stop the next one from happening. What he says it will take to fix the largest failure that day.
We can prevent so much. It's unfortunate that this discussion is not happening in the center.
And the gun reform attempts at the state and national level, the arguments being made to prevent the next mass shooting.
Sustained drive off a plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps it in the pits and the ball. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They hand it off to Mostert, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And they just feel like good defense there. They thought it tried, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice trying to get...
Welcome back. We are live from Uvalde tonight, right in front of Robb Elementary School, the site of the shooting that happened 1 year ago that took 21 lives. I'm Walt Macaborski. I'm an anchor reporter from Austin, Texas, covering this story hand in hand with this station here and Simone from San Antonio. We are teaming together on this story to bring such an important element of what this community is going through and trying to get answers.
It's been every step of the way, and I'm Simone D'Alba. I'm joining you with News 4 San Antonio. Walt and I are part of sister stations. So essentially what this has looked like from a legislative standpoint, so much of our coverage has gone through Austin. And also for us here in San Antonio, Uvalde is part of our hearts, part of both of our hearts, and this is why we've been teaming up today to bring you this coverage right from Robb Elementary, where everything happened 365 days ago. Now, while the community continues to try to heal from the tragedy, attempts to make change at the state and the federal level are falling flat.
Roland Gutierrez, Senator Gutierrez, Representative Gutierrez, trying to get answers for everyone. Families of the victims have traveled to both Austin and Washington, D.C. In D.C., they asked for a ban on assault rifles. In Austin, they asked lawmakers to raise the age to purchase assault-style weapons from 18 to 21. A Texas House committee passed that bill by a vote of 8 to 5. But in a gut punch, the measure never got a vote on the House floor.
I want a complete ban on assault weapons. I want this weapon off the streets. I don't want anybody to have access to it. And I don't want anybody to have their child taken away.
We owe it to the 21 lives that were lost at Robb and to every soul that was lost prior to what happened in Uvalde to keep fighting for change. Because what's happening right now, it's not working. Something needs to change.
Raise the age, and like I said, those are military, law enforcement guns. I mean, our kids went through that force of a gun. Can you imagine how frightened they were? I could just imagine how frightened they were.
Agonizing to hear some of that sound, and the lone survivor from classroom 111 at Robb Elementary shares their frustration. Listen.
I don't know the answer, but I'm hoping that they find a solution for this.
Arnulfo Reyes lost 11 of his students in the massacre. He was shot twice, and he almost died.
I feel like it just happened yesterday, and I feel like nothing's been done. There's no time to wait. Do what's right. Do what's right.
As Reyes continues to recover, he too is fighting for change at our state capitol.
And Reyes says the legislature will need to fix the biggest bungle that day, the 77-minute response to stop the gunman.
It should be a Republican thing or a Democrat thing. It should be, they need to come together for the sake of the children.
State Senator Roland Gutierrez, who represents Uvalde, has been advocating for gun reform. On Thursday, he made one final effort to raise the age to purchase assault rifles from 18 to 21. Once again, he got nowhere with time running out. Listen to part of his impassioned speech following this denial.
I urge you to look at all the videos. I urge you to hear the officers throwing up as they take down that gunman to see the scene a few minutes later. You've never seen so much blood in your life.
None of his bills have been taken up by the Senate, which adjourns for the session on Monday. Senator Gutierrez and the family say, despite the setbacks, they will not stop fighting for change. You are watching our live special, Uvalde Moving Forward.
It's not easy at all.
What family members of the late victim say they're doing now to keep going when we return.
Take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, because otherwise that could overrun your team, you got to be careful right here. I'm getting a sense of the momentum.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Here we go on 4th down. Well, he'll have the Dolphins' 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Welcome back to our live special coverage of Uvalde moving forward. I'm Walt Mackborski from CBS Austin.
And I'm Simone Dialba joining you with News 4 San Antonio.
When a shooting like this happens, a tragedy like this, you look at the carnage and the chaos and you wonder, how do these families move forward?
Hard to wrap your mind around. And tonight we are sharing what some of the Uvalde families have shared with us.
I know that she wouldn't want me to just to stay home. Like, she wouldn't want me to not do anything.
You are watching the NFL.
Veronica Mata is a teacher in Uvalde who lost her 10-year-old daughter Tess in the shooting. Heading into her 12th year of teaching, Veronica had a decision to make.
At the beginning, I had no intention of going back. I didn't want to set foot in the school. I think I'm doing the right thing for her, in honor of her, but it's not easy at all.
She decided to return to encourage her daughter, Faith, to continue her studies at Texas State University.
Now, San Antonio teacher Velma Lisa Duran shares Veronica's sentiment. She lost her sister, Irma Garcia, in the mass shooting, and you may remember Irma was a teacher who died trying to protect her students.
This is a nightmare we're living, and we're allowing it to happen. When it comes to gun violence, it's not red or blue. It's lives.
Both women have traveled to Austin and Washington, D.C. to push for gun reform. Eva Morales was the other teacher killed in the shooting, along with Irma Garcia.
As Matt Roy reports, Ava died doing what she loved while trying to protect those she loves. This is how her family is keeping her memory alive.
I come out here pretty often. I have my mom as a guardian angel. Anything that has changed my life or anything that I want to tell my mom about, I'll just come and I'll write in my journal and
tell her.
It's been 1 year since Adeline Louise lost her mother, Ava Morelos. 1 year since they fought over which way the faucet turned to get to the hot water. 1 year since they FaceTimed.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami.
She called it about Dad Hornick was a Uvalde School District police officer at the time to try and check him. Then she got a call from her aunt, Amy's sister.
I said hello, and all I heard was her screaming, Eva, Eva, my sister got shot, my sister, screaming. But she didn't need to call me.
A pocket dial is how she found out her mother had been shot. Too distraught to drive, her coworker took her to Uvalde.
And I remember sitting there, and I was thinking, I just closed my eyes, and I was thinking, this is the last moment that I'm going to know my mom is alive, because I'm going to walk in there, and they're going to tell me that she didn't make it.
Ava had always been Adeline's hero, but on that day, she became a hero for everyone else, too.
My best friend's dad is a trooper, because he responded that day and said, your mom died protecting her students. I was so heartbroken, but just listening to that made me feel so proud to know she went out as a legend. Like, she did this and she saved me.
Since that day, Adeline is focused on making sure people remember her karaoke and CrossFit Club mom. There have been 5 kids, scholarship fund, even celebrities.
This is Maggie Morales, and her sister Eva Morales was a teacher and a hero who lost her life protecting her students during the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas. Maggie is continuing her fight.
14 yards.
People know who Ava Morales is now. We remember her name, just like Adeline always wanted her. I'm Matt Roy reporting.
Smith with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining.
Conflicting emotions. Families of the survivors of the Robb Elementary mass shooting mourning the tragedy while relieved their loved ones survived. Up next, hear from a family whose little boy was wounded in the shooting.
But make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to
touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 42 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Come up first and
Boy,
10.
snap the ball, bro. Like, come on. Quit being a pussy. You winning for a reason.
Across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 157 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Come on, take a play.
First down at Keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively.
As you can imagine, it has been a deeply emotional day.
And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
There's still no word on exactly what happened.
A year after
Again,
the
they'll run it with
Classroom
Mostert.
112 survivors say
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mostert. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Is how they struggle in private.
This is Mostert. And he'll take this for a short gain on what
You ain't for running the clock out.
of this ball game.
Oscar and Jessica Arona say they spend their time trying to get Noah healthier and constantly worry as Noah's realization of what happened to him that day continues to sink in.
There's another survivor of that deadly day that no one really talks about, and she wants it that way. The gunman's grandmother, Cecilia Gonzalez, who goes by Sally. He shot her in the face before stealing her truck and driving to the school. Gonzalez suffered injuries so severe, doctors said they didn't know how she survived them. She had multiple surgeries and continues to recover at home.
Does it feel like it's been a year?
Grieving together. We talked to some of the victims' families who spent the day together. What they're sharing about the 1-year mark.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills.
Welcome back to our special. Uvalde moving forward. I'm Paul McAvorsky from CBS Austin.
And I'm Smokey Alba with News 4 San Antonio. In 1 hour, the 3rd and final vigil for the victims of the Robb Elementary School tragedy will begin. This will be at the Uvalde Memorial Park Amphitheater, and this will cap off the day. The community has been remembering the 19 children and the 2 teachers lost.
So much emotion here today at 11:32 this morning. Butterflies were released at St. Philip's Episcopal Church. 11:32 when state police say the gunman fired multiple shots outside Robb Elementary School.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this will leave him a yard short.
At 12:49 this afternoon, church bells
first down.
marking the time
Maybe
when
a good spot
officers
to take a
finally
shot. You're
breached the
second and a
classroom.
yard from the 34. To the air.
Many in the
Allen.
community spending the day visiting murals of the 21 victims in the city's downtown.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Our chopper is
That was a
flying
pretty
over
favorable
Uvalde, where
situation
city
there.
and county
What you call
leaders
that,
today
second and
ask for
manageable?
privacy for the
Smart play,
community to
too.
remember
Didn't
the
force it
victims.
downfield
While
when he
they
didn't
say they
have it.
appreciate
Just
all the
checked it
support
down,
and all the
let him
prayers
get the
they've
first
received.
down, and that's
They ask
exactly
that
what he
potential
did.
visitors please stay away from
They'll
Uvalde
air
on
this
this
one out deep
anniversary,
for
and that
Davis.
people instead host something in their own hometowns.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now the penalty's got him set up with a first and
Matt
goal.
Henderson is there live for us now. She joins us with a message from the victims' family.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And that'll move him a little
Yeah, well,
closer
their
as he
message
takes
is
it
they
from the
want
7
anyone
down to
who
the
would like to
4-yard
join them
line.
tonight to come tonight at
That's
7:30
good power
Saturday in
football
about
on
an
first
hour.
and
They've
goal. A lot of teams will throw from
Everybody's
there.
wrong.
And that's a nice job to jump a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Some of them ahead of today about what this 1-year mark means.
They were athletes, honor roll students, and artists. They had dreams to be lawyers,
They'll
veterinarians,
try and
and
run.
marine
Here's
biologists.
Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
It were also beloved children, mothers, and a father.
5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first
Most
here
of all,
this
they're
afternoon.
loved by those who miss them the most. And every morning you made sure to tell me you love me.
Extra point by
These are the
Bass,
faces of the 21+1 Uvalde Angels. A year ago, a gunman killed 21 of them at Robb Elementary. 2 days later, Joe Garcia, husband of teacher Irma Garcia, died from cardiac arrest. His family believes
after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
To live with this grief?
We spoke with some of the families of the victims
And here comes
about
a
the
return
one-year
from just
mark.
beyond the goal line.
Feel like it's been a year. These ones are nowhere
And
near
ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The families time and time again, no matter where we see them or what we're doing, that's what we hear. The wounds have not healed. And in about an hour, they're going to reflect on the 21+1 Angels right here behind
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 23.
I did invite some of us, myself included, to join them at a dinner, as well as a mural walk. And I'm going to head there as soon as we're done here. The mood has been somber, but it has been good to see some of them smiling. As you can imagine, this is an emotional day. Reporting in
They'll
Uvalde.
come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Watkins. And
The tragedy of what happened in Uvalde has taken a huge toll on the community's mental health. But some say they're having to do to get the help they need.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Hurts. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw once more on second and 10. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 41 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on the last time. Now looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point.
During the past year, we've heard from many in Uvalde
be
It's
affected
up
by the
and good,
tragedy.
and it's
They've had a
14-7
hard
now
time
here
getting the
in the
professional
first
help
quarter.
they need to cope with their loss. Some traveling as far away as San Antonio just to meet with
So
a
they throw the
therapist.
pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the
We
air.
talk about mental health quite a bit in the legislature, but we still
And
don't
that one
fund
will
it
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Just to HB3 that the Senate.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
This community in Uvalde will show you what it's like out.
Throwing now is Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott now to add the extra point.
So city leaders say anyone who wants to feature continuous 21 is just encouraged to light a candle.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
provide a moment of silence at 11:30 a.m. to honor those affected by this tragedy 1 year ago. There were various vigils across the state. Here's a look at some of them. As the sun rose on May 24th, a somber day at Robb Elementary, memorials in front of the school honor the 21 lives lost.
They've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid
in Uvalde, a butterfly release and a mass of remembrance at Sacred Heart Church. The governor ordered flags to be at half-staff across the state. In Austin, Moms Demand Action held a vigil at the governor's mansion.
This is a very somber occasion. Today we are here
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the counter, this is Singletary, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of just 3 in the offense.
Surrounded by paintings of the 21 loved ones lost, those at the vigil went around, reading each name and a little bit about who they were as people.
Honey, sweet, such an adorable mom and dad. It's a beautiful morning for remembering. It's a beautiful morning for imagining of what could be. I actually have some dear friends that are in Uvalde. I know a bit of what they have gone through, and most people have been blessed in a different way and have risen with a lot of personal and spiritual strength to do what they have done after this.
In the evening, the Uvalde Ministerial Alliance held a vigil in Uvalde, calling it a time for remembrance, reflection, and healing.
We pray for those survivors, my God. We pray for the children that were in those classrooms.
And they will not get a chance to return this one.
We pray for the teachers that were in that school. We pray for the parents and the siblings, those that have survived.
Today was certainly a day for remembrance. We know many of the affected families have turned their grief into advocacy, pushing for gun reform, a bill that would have raised the age to buy an assault rifle from 18 to 21 and didn't make it to the House floor.
Everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts,
it was a rough legislative session.
Hey, baby lizard.
We were here watching them fight so hard for the smallest change that would prevent another family from going through what they went through. So, we will continue to fight for meaningful gun legislation that can save Texans.
And Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick issued a statement saying their hearts break for the Uvalde victims, families, and community, adding that this session, the Texas Senate passed the largest school safety package in state history and invested in mental health resources. Live downtown, Angela Shen, Fox 7 Austin News.
I'm so glad I transferred here. I hardly had any friends back in my own school. Ew, why are they waving at us?
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe the worst thing in the world?
I'm sorry. I just remembered I have to do something, but I'll meet you later in my house, okay? Me neither. Somebody want to ride with you?
What's my kiss?
Sorry. That won't work. Just take the bus. Or Uber.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bye. Well, that was awkward. Seriously.
Yeah, that's a big piece of chicken.
The bus should be here in a second.
Throwing his hurts.
Honey, what are you doing?
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up.
Hey, sweetheart.
The Eagles going to take the first of their
I'm right here. How was your first day?
Shut up.
I know. She got busy, so I figured I'd know.
Why?
So are you going to tell me how your first day at school was?
In the car, not here. Now hurry, get in.
Because
you asked me what do I want to eat. I told you. Now you're like, Mom,
where were you?
No, you didn't tell me. You said I don't know.
And then you're like,
what? And you was like, what are you gonna eat? I said golden shit.
So you said wings, and you're like, you should know when I want wings. You're like, ooh, I want wings for muffin. And you're like,
then why couldn't you tell me that when the first time I asked you?
Dad, just go somewhere. It don't matter. It still says something, right?
Get something to eat or something.
And you make a face about it? So then I said something before we did?
Because I was in a rush?
Yeah,
short stuff and just decided to protect the sticks.
Did you eat some of it? You sat down with me? The okra?
Happy hour.
You have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
I guess that's fine.
Come on, baby. I'll try. Okay?
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And now we'll get a late timeout.
She playing with the skin.
In the waning moments of quarter number 2. In a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again,
we're
so
seeing that college influence coming to the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
Alex?
No, seeing
Yeah,
it more,
she's in my chem class. She seems super. Stay away from her. Trust me. Don't let me get to her.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Well, actually, some girls stay away from.
You want your tablet? I'm watching Doorman videos.
There's that guy again. What is he doing here? He better not be following us. If he seems to be a creep. No way. Is it 5:15 already? I'm gonna be so late to my Pilates class. You do Pilates? I should have told you guys ahead of time. My bad. But I'll see you at school tomorrow. Is there anyone here that can give us a ride? No. Sorry.
As this offense takes the field
but
to begin the
if you
opening
want,
drive of the
I
second
will
half,
call you an
Charles,
Uber.
remember that first
You just have to go,
good through
like,
the air,
right now.
really all around an outstanding
Like
offensive
now.
performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working
Well,
awfully well.
sorry,
Most importantly,
not
partner.
that way.
And they
That
went to the
door's
tunnel with a lead. They come back out with
but
that
I
lead.
will take you out back.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of
Perfectly
ways.
fine earlier.
They had to like what they saw.
Only coming in, not leaving.
Drop to throw.
Sorry. I'm gonna order your Uber now, and it'll be here soon.
Tre'Davious White with a
Bye.
pick. That is just what
God
this
dang
defense
it.
was hoping for, an interception on the
Here
opening
we go
possession of this
again.
third
Let's
quarter.
go again.
You were supposed to take Dad for a couple hours. It's only been an hour and a half.
Okay. Couldn't you just see the defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start
The big deal
things
is
off.
I don't want my friends to know who my dad is. They'll make fun of me.
It's not a nice thing to say.
Good strong running right
I'm
there.
not gonna let you continue to talk about your dad this way. You should be proud that he's your father.
Well, I'm not.
Second down
I
and
don't
goal.
want anyone to know who he is. It's embarrassing.
All right.
James
She didn't mean it.
And the Bills
Honey,
get
no.
the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
How could you say something like that? You need to go out there and apologize to him right now.
Well, it's true. I mean, I don't understand why he's in the wheelchair anyway. I wish I had a normal dad like everyone else.
Separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Your father never wanted you to know about this. But I think it's time for me to tell you the truth.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
But we didn't live in the safest neighborhood. And one day, while he was gone, we had a scare. So that's why your dad decided to get a gun. He hid it in a drawer.
And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And saw you holding it. He tried to get it from you, but you accidentally shot him. When we got to the
So
hospital,
possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
hit his spine. Because of that,
They'll look to throw.
he would never be able to walk.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard
All
line.
that,
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
So you see, your father's in a wheelchair because you found the gun.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I had no idea. He never wanted me to tell you because he didn't want you to blame yourself. He loves you so much.
They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown.
Here's the full list of people not to talk to.
37 yards.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know there were this many people in our grade. You gotta be kidding me. There's that weirdo again.
With a PAT.
We should just call the cops. Hey, over here.
Lead.
Cindy, why are you calling him over? Actually, I should have told you this sooner.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on
but
to
he's
kick
my dad.
away.
The best dad in the world, for that matter.
Taking in at
and
the 3.
I'd really appreciate if you guys didn't make any comments about him. Especially if you want to ride. You want us to ride with him?
Hey, honey.
Can he even drive? Yeah, he can. What if people see us with him, though? So? There's nothing wrong with it.
Ready to go for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field.
Go ahead and take the bus home then.
More of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
I'm actually really happy that you came to the home.
Also keeping the defense for anticipating what's up
if you wouldn't mind.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Sure, honey. I'd like that.
Hey, Darman fan, I hope you loved that video. The 2 $100 giveaway winners are listed right here. If you want to win, all you have to do is share this video. I appreciate you guys so much, and please remember, we're not just telling stories, we're changing lives. I'll see you in the next video.
Allen now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field.
Yeah, I know. I've been waiting for him.
And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line.
Your phone has been tripping.
This is what, guys, I don't like to post police body cam videos, but this shit right here had me tripping.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
Notice how he tells the cop to walk in first.
Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo first.
And when you have success throwing the football, you hopefully statement comes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Allen now on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
This part was the most sketchiest thing I've ever seen. Number one, he opens the door and tells the cop to go in there. Two,
he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
he even called out to the room.
To not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
How much am I still for? I used to send 6. What's the bag for? She wets the bed. She wets the bed. Why you got it covered like that? Because you're hanging with me out the window and stuff.
One final try here for Allen. Steps away to his left. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Miss Dorothy?
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Okay, step back. Step back.
Here's Allen to throw it.
She's dead.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during the game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it,
Bro
but the
just spent that
coverage was
whole time
excellent.
acting like she
And
was
he kept
alive.
holding the ball,
Then
hoping
said,
someone
okay,
would
she's
check
actually
free.
dead.
Instead,
And
he's hit
also,
and
I was
dropped.
going to call
And
the family
now,
tomorrow.
they're not even in the red
But did you
zone
guys know
anymore.
that a welfare check typically doesn't happen unless it's requested by a friend, family, or a neighbor? And that's because that person has not been answering their phone or answering their door. So this guy is just, come on, bro, sign up. This is where it gets weird because the cop tells him not to move, and he's going to back away and say this.
Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section. That's a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
He had to have done something because now he's telling the cop to shoot him in the face.
Allen.
Now, when I watched the video, it ended right there. But then I later looked at the article, and it says Milwaukee police shoot man during welfare check, women's body foul.
Because he's already been intercepted in this game, and the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Yep, put him on your back. Don't move.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
That is crazy how someone can be so calm and then just switch up so fast, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, if I was a cop, I would have motherfucking transition. There was just some red flags. I'm grabbing the fucking motor brake and telling them to walk in the room. No one's body wasn't there.
I'm running right now.
Hell no, I would not trust nobody. You read the article, and it says, during the struggle, the suspect armed himself with a pull-and weight. Again, during the struggle, the officer also gave the suspect multiple commands to drop the weapon. However, the suspect refused. I'm pretty sure he grabbed that rotor
At that time, the officer discharged his firearm, striking the individual. The suspect and 31-year-old Milwaukee man was taken to the hospital for treatment of non-fatal injuries. The medical examiner was called to the scene for the 75-year-old woman. The cause of her death is still under investigation, but police say there is no signs of trauma. So it's like, what caused her to die? I have so many fucking questions, bro. What do y'all think about this? Guys, we just made it to 1 million followers. Everything that we've been posting, the TikTok story time, I never thought we would get this far. I'm really a music artist, but I make these videos because I know y'all like them. So can you please follow the page for me? And
But I do not like that song.
Remember, it was just you, and you had a plan. You have come too far. Do not forget what you did all this work for. And I know you're discouraged, but you are close. We get one life, and we've not been a living being no big motherfucker. On dead and dead. We got work to do. So pop your shit, dog.
Got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I remember every time you told me that I was the one that couldn't be replaced, but it was so easy to throw it away.
Everyone, welcome 21-year-old t-shirt to the Maury Show. So even at 21, after some years of failed relationships, Keisha became fed up with younger guys. And she found love with a more mature man.
Later.
Her 63-year-old boyfriend.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
The defense is supposed to help their offense.
Baby, one more day. You excited? Move.
So what do you think about what he said?
Come on, if you can pull that picture of my baby, I'm talking about his girl, knows everything. He ain't got nothing to do with me. He the dad of that baby. He sure live. Come on now.
And he quit.
He got an older brother and sister look just like this. His whole family did not my baby. Including his friend right here did not my baby.
That's Cliff's brother, Rodney. Rodney, nice to see you.
Yeah.
How you doing? I don't believe in this baby.
And he tried to talk to me first.
Why isn't that your nephew? Because every time she get mad,
just because he old.
She stay gone.
And I'm 21. It's always two sides to a story, y'all.
First of all, Tisha, he's over 40 years older than you. What are you doing with him?
Okay, come on now, Maury. He took me out there. He won me over with a little Applebee's dinner, you know, a little 2 for $20. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm just telling the truth. And, you know, it was a one-night stand. We ended up being together. I thought he was there for me.
No.
You know, I've been through things. And he was there.
Right. And, that can't be.
I had a younger man at the time.
There's no way.
He was going to be different, but which he's not. He's denying my son. Right. He don't even change my baby pamper to now. If they talk about my baby, like, who would do that? Who would talk about the baby? Like,
by the way, you didn't think...
I ain't lying, and you know you were lying.
You were kind of surprised when you got pregnant, right?
Come on now. I found that I was pregnant, Maury. I was 6 weeks. I was 6 weeks pregnant, and he was happy. And when I say he was so happy.
He was happy?
He was happy. As soon as his family found that, he got mad and started talking, saying my baby wasn't here. Right, he started neglecting us.
You get your brother's ear?
He was on my side at first. Yeah.
Not now.
Yeah, not now.
No, not.
Yeah, what's
Alright,
the reason?
y'all. Appreciate you for watching.
Oh, okay.